Ladies and gents, Six Figs here from YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the one and only internet computer ICP, and we'll dive right into the ecosystem news, and we'll cover the charts here in just a second. 466 new internet identities created in the last 24 hours. Out of that, we have seen another 239 neurons get created. So there are people staking their ICP. We are almost at the 250,000 canister mark, folks. This is almost 250,000 smart contracts running on internet computer. And this is crazy. Almost 100 gigs of code in the last day. In the last 24 hours, we've seen almost 100 gigs of codes, updates, things like that. So this is a humongous jump, as you can see. Look at this candle. So yeah, I'm bullish on this. Yeah, it is what it is. So let's move on over to a quick announcement. Dfinity has their ICP lab space that is coming up. You guys can check it out. I will drop a link to this in the description, this tweet, and you'll be able to follow along, live updates, things like that. But basically, this is an attempt to get projects connected with VCs, things like that, to help them get the funding that they need. This is what I am super bullish on here. Mano really dropped a banger of a tweet. The CKBTC canisters are now installed on ICP, and the first CKBTC has been minted after depositing Bitcoin. Find it here on the ledger. So this is awesome, folks. We now have internet computer controlling Bitcoin on the Bitcoin blockchain. So there's no bridges, no really any funny business or worries about getting a bridge hack. Now let's just kind of scoot on over to the crypto bubbles, folks. A sea of green. This is what I love to see. But of course, our little beloved internet computer is down almost 1% on the day, still up 40% on the month. So folks, that is a good thing. Let's just check out ICP here on the charts. And really, I do think that ICP is looking pretty good. In the last video I did for you guys, about 5 days ago, I can't believe it's been that long, but I've been busy. So really, I was kind of telling everybody how I thought price would at least come down and touch this 200 moving average, and that's exactly what it has done. So we're seeing this wick down to the 200 moving average. People are buying it back up to about the $5.60 level, but looks like prices went down to about $5.46. So the last week and a half, I've been telling you guys, at least for the daily, I've been thinking like we might see something like this occur where we need to get this bounce off this 50 moving average before price can go up again. Just my thoughts. This is the shoulder of the Ichimoku cloud. If we can get a good bounce off this 50, we might see price kind of continue rallying. And where are we going to see this price really rally to, folks? Well, I'm hoping that we at least see it rally up to around the $7.50-ish level and higher. Like I've been saying, folks, I want to see, I'm going to just go ahead here and clear the chart so it looks a little cleaner. I want to see ICP really travel through any portion of this very thin part of this Ichimoku cloud, folks. We need price to come up, maybe do something like this and get above this Ichimoku cloud on the weekly time frame. Once ICP gets above this Ichimoku cloud on the weekly time frame, boom, I think we're going to see some crazy ass bullish move to the upside. But I just want to go ahead, check the one-day chart again, and then we'll hone in on what price is likely to possibly do in like the next day or two. So really right now we've seen price maintain above this 200 moving average now for what? About a solid 2 weeks almost. This is a good thing. But On the daily chart, price is still above the Ichimoku cloud on the daily since Saturday, January 14th. And really, we haven't ever spent a whole lot of time above the Ichimoku cloud on the daily chart, folks. This is why I'm so bullish on ICP right now. So, man, I'm thinking things are looking really good. Let's just dial this in down to the 4-hour chart here before we get going. Yeah, you know, I'm very comfortable with seeing this little symmetrical triangle squeeze that happened. We were talking about how this was going to flag off, how this was going to create some sort of pennant maybe, and now we are kind of seeing this downward trend. I do think that we are likely to maybe see price come down to maybe somewhere around this $5.30-ish cent level, you know, within the next 3 to 4 days. I think that we could almost argue that there could be some sort of corrective wave in an ABC formation. That does happen here. And I do think that this 50 moving average would come barreling in around Sunday to touch this 200 moving average. And that would be technically a death cross. But when we're dealing with like the 4-hour chart, like what we're seeing right now, death crosses happen and stuff like that all the time. So it is what it is. I do think that there might be some sort of A, B, C, D, E corrective wave, possibly to the downside. But I want to just throw this in your minds here. There could be this potential, and you can see what happened here. There was a head and shoulders pattern that stripped us, but I do think that there could be this opportunity for maybe some sort of inverse head and shoulders to take us to the upside. We'll just have to keep an eye on things. So right now, if we see a little bit of a bounce, you know, we could see price maybe come up to about this $5.80 level. If we can break through this, good. But I do think that we are likely to maybe see this ABC, ABCDE corrective wave or inverse head and shoulders, something like that. Stick around for the end screens. I got some other great videos on ICP. We'll see you guys all on the next video.